What's going on, y'all? We back with another video ranking the best shooting guards in the NBA in 2024-2025. Now, there's some couple things I'm taking into account, all right? So, number one, how good were they last season and like probably the season before that, you know what I'm saying? So I take it past into account, but also recognize what they've done for me lately. And number two, I'm going by what I believe they could contribute next season, right? I guess like potential, you know what I'm saying? Potential for the future. I don't really want to get into would I rather have them on my team, because a lot of provide different things for their team that make them more or less valuable for that specific team. So I kind of just want to go by, okay, what have they done for me lately? You know what I'm saying? And what's the potential looking like for the future? Anyway, first and foremost, we have Alec Burks. Now, just out of curiosity, I just looked up Alec Burks' stats and I was like, at first I was going to put him in safe shooter. We're not worried about you. You're not a lethal shooter. You are a safe shooter. We are safe when he has the ball in his hands. We do not care. But I actually look at his stats. I said, okay. He actually averaged 15 points per game on 50-42 in the playoffs. So I was like, okay, hold on. He looked kind of mid. Actually looked kind of mid. But then I looked into it. I said, okay, he only gets minutes when Jaylen Brown is out, obviously, because it's Jaylen Brown on the court with Donte DiVincenzo. So he's worse than Donte DiVincenzo. And then also, a lot of his points only come in blowouts. Dropped 18, but they lost by 32. He dropped 26, they lost by 21. So it's looking like bad mid. It's looking like bad mid. Either bad mid or just mid. But considering some of the other people I think I'm gonna have to put in mid, I'm leaning towards bad mid. All right, Caruso. I'm honestly, I want to put him in A tier. I just want to put him in A tier because when you really think about it, every single team in the NBA will use Caruso in the starting lineup, bro. That doesn't have a star shooting guard or star point guard. Even a lot of teams with a star shooting guard would put Caruso in the starting lineup, like say ball out, like one of the best defenders, elite 3-point shooter. Yeah, he literally got what it takes, bro. He got what it takes. Like in terms of, okay, raw talent, you could say, okay, he's kind of in this category. But in terms of, okay, like look at what he does on the court, bro. Like Caruso is really like that, bro. He's like the best possible elite role player. I think I'll put him in the very tippy top of good mid. It's gonna shape out good. It's gonna shape out good. Trust me, it's gonna shape out good. Anthony Simons, good mid. I think it's kind of fair to put them in the same tier. I would honestly rather have Caruso just because his defense is that impactful. But Anthony Simons is a good player, like great shooter, great offensive player, getting a bucket and stuff like that. Although he's not at that tippy top echelon of that, you know what I'm saying? He's not right up there yet. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, he's being replaced by either Shaedon Sharpe or Scoot Henderson. One of those two should be here, but nonetheless, good mid. Anthony Edwards, one of the best 3 shooting guards in the league. I don't really think I had to say too much. We're gonna get to the discussion when I actually fill out the S tier. Austin Reeves, great mid. Great mid. Again, same category as these 3 in terms of level, not really play style at all, but in terms of what he provides on the court. You know what I'm saying? Good player, can create his own shot, you know what I'm saying? Can create for others, although he isn't the best at that. A lot of people want to put him at the point guard position, but he's not that guy yet. He's good at what he does. You know what I'm saying? He got some moxie to him. He got some swagger to him. You know what I'm saying? He's a good starter, solidly the 3rd or 4th best player on the team, depending on D'Lo. Benedict Mathurin. I'm leaning towards mid, bruh. I'm leaning towards mid because he's a great scorer. He's about this. I'm not looking at his stats, but based on just from what I remember last time, he's on about the same level as Austin Reeves in terms of scoring, just scoring. Maybe he's probably a little bit better, but not much. And like from what I remember, his defense is not consistent. That's why they had to put him on the bench, but like he's great in his role. But putting him in the same tier as Caruso right now is kind of crazy. He has potential for sure, but I think I'm gonna just put him in mid, bro. Bogdanovich, he like that. Bogdanovich is like that. Bogdanovich is like right here. Austin Reeves is like, does not play good defense. People act like Austin Reeves play good defense just cause, but nah, he does not play good defense. They're like probably the same level of defender, bro. Infinite may be a little worse, but it's not even that crazy. Like they're the same, bro. Bogdanovich is like that. He's nice. That boy got the shot on him. You saw when he was playing for Serbia. I don't really have that much to say. Pods. I like Pods. I like Pods' game. I like his passing ability, his shooting off the ball. I like how he gels with the team. He's not afraid to jab with Draymond verbally. You know what I'm saying? Even though you get punched. I feel like I like him more than Mathurin low key. I think I might put him in good mid. But I think I'll put him like right here. I think like right here, he's on the same level. The young players, you know what I'm saying, potential. Bradley Beal, he's good mid. You know, it's crazy how the mighty have fallen, but it's very clear to me a step back has been taken. When the world needed you most, you vanished. Like, we seen you on a team with, yes, you had 2 other elite offensive players, but like, they needed you, dog. They needed you, dog. To either be that playmaker or just be a straight offensive player. When, you know what I'm saying, out there got freaking Royce O'Neal and Nurkic and Jock Landale and freaking Yuta Watanabe and Jordan Goodwin on the court. Like, they need you, bro. And he was talking about you'll be damned because he was not, you guys got swept in the playoffs. Embarrassing performance. It's clear that the Bradley Beal that we knew is no longer what he was. So yeah, unfortunately, I would definitely rather have Caruso and Bogdanovich than you. I might take Anthony Simons, shoot, depending on the day. But yeah, I'll probably put one like right there. I don't want to be too disrespectful, but I would dead ass take Bogdanovich without thinking about it. Even accounting for the fact that if they had the same contract, which is again part of the reason why his value as a player is so destructed. But we're gonna get into some contracts later. If I see some players like, yeah, I see some players where I would say we're gonna get into some traded contracts. Cam Thomas, the Cam Chives, you feel me? Cam Shazam Thomas. I came up with that one myself. A tier immediately. I will take him above everyone else in the previous tier, not just because of what he did in this season. 22 points per game, you know what I'm saying? On 55% effective field goal percentage, which is only 3% below the 58% effective field goal percentage, while only starting like half the games this season, fighting against his coach, who's one of the worst coaches in the NBA. Not the worst coach in the NBA, because there's Darvin Ham and stuff like that, but one of the worst coaches in the NBA, who does not want to play him. And a year prior to that, the worst coach in the NBA at the time, Steve Nash, who just has some type of beef with him I don't understand. Doing all of that, along with a team of people who could not create their own shot except for Mikal Bridges sometimes, some keywords sometimes, getting handed grenades where they would be freaking 4 seconds left on the clock shot, 4 seconds left on the shot clock, they'd be like, oh, Cam, we need a bucket, do something, shoot a heavily contested 3 or mid-range or do something. And he still put up the numbers that he put up, but people still put crazy criticism on him that they do not put on other players and be like, oh yeah, he shouldn't even be a rotational player, he's this, he's that, he's that. I'd rather have this guy. It's like, we're gonna discuss some of the players that people said they would rather have over him. But right now, and based on what he's gonna do in the future, I'm putting him in A tier. And I'm not even gonna say what he's gonna do next season, because even if I say what he's gonna do next season, which I have before, they'll be like, oh, he's on a team with nobody on it, that's why he's gonna score all these numbers. Like, he could score freaking 30 PPG on 57% of the field. People are gonna be like, oh, he's on a team with nobody on it. That's like, they did the same thing with Shea. Literally, they did the same thing with Shea, where he dropped 30 points per game on a team that missed the playoffs, and they were like, oh yeah, he only had one good season, even though he had like 23 points per game the previous season. And they did it again, and all of a sudden now, because it's a 1 seed, it's like, oh, now it's valid. It's the same thing with Devin Booker, bro. Like, come on, dog. Come on, man. But we gonna see though. We will see when we get Cooper Flag on the team, or Ace Bailey, or whoever we get. CJ 3J McCollum. Yeah, he's just teetering on the lower half of good mid, bro. On the lower half of good mid. Like, he's a solid player. I think I'll probably put him like this. Even Anthony Simons probably like the same level. This is like the same level or whatever. Where yeah, he can score the basketball, but it's very clear that he's not a point guard. I'm glad they put him in the shooting guard list because it's very clear that he's not a point guard. To me, it's just kind of frustrating to watch him play, like, and be a fake point guard, because it's just like, yo, you are not a point guard. Like, it hurt my soul. It was kind of hurting my soul to watch. I can't lie. Yeah, he's a good player, but he'd be folding under pressure, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't even remember what he did in the playoffs. Him and Brandon Ingram. It was yucky. But yeah, nasty business. Devin Booker. Put him right in that S tier. Very simple. A lot of people will argue he's the best shooting guard in the league. I would say he's up there. That's made him in a tier, on S tier, for the best shooting guards in the league. You know what I'm saying? Shooting, defense. He proved what he's up to in the playoffs. I'm kind of iffy on, like, I think I might go, and they're interchangeable with me, bro. I don't even, we call it the scoring and the shooting and the defense, which has improved for Devin Booker too, as you saw in the playoffs and in the Olympics, where he was willing to do whatever it needed to be done and like play that point guard position. Although obviously his playmaking is not to par, you know what I'm saying? He was kind of struggling to pass to Kevin Durant, but that also has to do with their offense, because they wanted to make Kevin Durant a corner shooter not a corner shooter. They wanted to make him a corner sitter. There's a difference between a corner sitter and a corner shooter. See, a corner shooter is just anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who's a good corner shooter could be a corner shooter because they're just good at shooting in the corner. So, you know, sometimes you can run plays, put them in the corner, shoot. You know what I'm saying? But corner sitter, you sit in that corner for a minute. That's your spot. And that's what we're trying to do with KD. So I can forgive some of his playmaking issues. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, right? Whatever. I don't know how to assess the gaps in their scoring and shooting, and like I'll have to go into a deep dive into their stats and stuff like that. Or the defense, I think A is a slightly better defender. It's not like a crazy gap between their defense, honestly. And I would say D-Book is probably like he's just a more polished offensive player, scoring himself and playmaking too. But it is right there. And some people argue he's just better. I mean, he's more athletic for sure. But I think he's slightly better, but then he's slightly better at defense too. So it's like, and also, I got to tax Ant because he got, you know what? We're going to talk about Ant too much later. DeJounte Murray, I'll put him in right in that A tier. A very valuable offensive player. You know what I'm saying? His defense fell off a little bit when he left the Spurs, but also he was playing with Atlanta. It's an unserious team, unserious franchise. He's capable of playing that defense. And offensively, he's literally showed without Trae on the court that he can play winning basketball without Trae on the court. It was just a matter of there's 2 point guards on the court at the same time. He's a great guard. He's still capable of getting that freaking triple-double, you know what I'm saying? Playmaking is there. The offensive skill is there. Mid-range is there. And I think he'll do great things with the Pelicans. No cap. Desmond Bane, I'll put him right here. You know what I'm saying? He was balling out. Honestly, underrated player last season. He was actually balling out. He was going crazy. Even without Ja, without Marcus Smart and all them players, bro, all the injuries they had to deal with, it was Desmond Bane by himself for like, what was it, like 40 something games? Or sometimes with Jaren Jackson Jr., a lot of times by himself. And it was like, yeah, like he was balling out. It was like, what, 23, 24 points per game on good efficiency, which is like surprising considering he was the only offensive guy on the team. He had some 40 balls, I remember. He had some 40 balls, he had a good about 30 balls. And he's a good defender too. Devin Vassell. I might go like this. I wouldn't take him over Caruso, would I? He's nice though. He's nice though. I see him play. He's nice. But I'll probably put him like right here. I just like Caruso's defense is so crazy that I gotta put him right there. I might low key just do like this. I might just do that. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I might just do that. I like Caruso so much. Caruso's nice. Caruso's mad nice. Like, I'll put him right there. I like Vassell though. Vassell's good. Donovan Mitchell. The best shooting guard in the league. Rah! Okay, his defense obviously is not as good as the other two. I ain't gonna lie. But that scoring, look, 71. You see what he did in the playoffs. You see what he did in the again, that playoff track record. The playmaking is like, he's the best playmaker. He's the best playmaker. It's a decent gap, honestly. We seen what he was doing that season, bro. Y'all seen what he was doing last season. Having to play with Garland out and Mobley out, right? That playmaking was going crazy, man. Like, that man is a passer. Like, it's not the same. There's levels to this passing stuff, bro. D-Mitch is the best passer here. D-Mitch was really passing that rock. Boy, if you look up the top assists for the Cavs this season, and top assists for the Suns this season, top assists for the Wolves this season, you're gonna see D-Mitch more than you see them other guys, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say. That playmaking, he got it. I feel like he got the scoring a little bit. Obviously, ain't got the defense, but he turned himself into like at least a neutral defender, if not a slightly plus defender, at least neutral defender, man. I think D-Mitch is really like that, bro. He was fighting for his life against the Magic, bro, but nobody else could get a bucket. Darius Garland was very, very wishy-washy as hell, and D-Mitch was just going ballistics. It was just him and Jared Allen sometimes, bro. Yeah, D-Mitch really like that. Also, again, I gotta tax it for getting fatigued in the conference final. They were like, oh, he's fatigued. Da, 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 da. Come on, bro. When has there ever been an excuse for, I'm not even gonna talk about the rest of the list. When has there ever been an excuse for D-Mitch or D-Book where they were like, oh, he's fatigued, they're fatigued? Like, come on, you've been to the playoffs before. It's not your first playoff appearance. Talk about, oh, he's gassed. He's gassed, that's why he's playing bad. That was never an excuse when D-Mitch played subpar last year. It was all, he's this, he's that, he's that. Or D-Book's playing in the playoffs. It was never, that wasn't even a topic of discussion. So that's lucky, that's a tax. I gotta tax him for that a little bit. But if he just takes even another leap and just becomes like clear and it's just a gap like this, look, I'll eat my words. But as of right now, that's a tax. I gotta tax him for that, bro. That's Dante, right? Unless I'm tripping. Dante DiVincenzo, I'm gonna put him right, put him right here. Put him right here. Because he's not as consistent as Devin Vassell. I think Devin Vassell is a better scorer than him. But playoffs, Dante was really showing out, bro. Dante was really showing out in the playoffs, bro. He was going crazy, which has me thinking I might have to move some people down to mid. I ain't gonna lie, but no, the mid is coming. The mid is coming. It's on the way. It's on the way. But yeah, great shooter, good playmaker. He was doing his thing. Grayson Allen. He's good mid. He's good mid. He shot Matt a very high percentage from 3. He was shooting well, playing great defense. I might put him over CJ low-key. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'll put him like right here. James Harden. It's hard to place James Harden just because like his playoff performance is always, in the season he averaged 16 points per game, 8.5 assists, 5 rebounds, 42.8% from the field, 38% from 3. Obviously he wasn't the first or second option, so you could say that kind of could explain his numbers a little bit more. In the playoffs, he averaged 21 and 8 and 5 on 45, 38. He dropped 28. Good efficiency. 22 efficiency, 21 good efficiency, 33 amazing efficiency, 7 on terrible efficiency, and then 16 on really bad efficiency. So it's just up and down. Again, Kawhi was also in and out of lineups, so that kind of explains it. But I think I kind of have to put him in A tier. James Harden is who he is at this point, and I feel like give me Caruso, bro. Kevin Huerter, he's bad. He's low-key bad. I don't even want to look at his stats, but I just want to look at it just for reference. But I like Emmanuel quickly. I'm not looking at no stats. I'm putting him right here. Yeah, give me quickly over Beal, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Give me quickly over Beal. Give me quickly over Dante. Quickly over Vassell. No, I'll take Vassell for quickly, but yeah, give me quickly. I think I might have to do this, bro. Jaylen Green. Let me put him like right here. I think he and Devin Vassell are like the same exact level of player right now as we speak. And even though Jaylen Green had his big turn up at the end of the season, blah, 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 he's this and that, he's that, right? We didn't see that the whole season, bro. Like, we didn't see that the whole season, bro. You were supposed to be yada, yada, yada. And again, I said this like 2 years ago. I was like, Şengün about to be the best player on the team. Niggas doubted me, taught me crazy. Now, you say Jaylen Green's the best player on the team, you look crazy. So he gonna have to show me, you feel me? He gonna have to show me respectfully though, because obviously he has the potential, but it's just, can we see it on a consistent basis? Can you play with Şengün? That's all I have to say. Jaylen sucks. He plays defense. I'm gonna put him right here. You could say like right here. I'm gonna put like right here. Good mid, just because they need he actually shot kind of well, but we need that to be like super consistent, especially in the playoffs. That shot, that offensive ability, you know what I'm saying? You can't have Paolo out there with a bunch of non-shooters. But that defense, shoot, boy, that boy could lock down. In fact, I'll probably go like this. That probably work a lock down. Okay, he got clamps for sure. All right, Jaylen Brown, I don't have to say too much. He's clearly the 4th best out of all these people, and I'll take him over everyone else here that is not these 3. All right, we can move on. It's not that hard. All right, Josh Giddey. I think there's too many tiers. Based on what he did last season, put it right here. We are safe. We are good. We good. You freaking inbounds pass merchant. But based on potential, based on what he's gonna do, you feel me? I still got him like right around here. Like right around here. I'll take him over Beal, because the passing is still there. I see him trying to improve his inside, like try to be more aggressive and stuff like that. He's not no Ben Simmons where he's just not gonna shoot. We see it in the Olympics, you feel me? It's there. It's still there. But it's just like, you being unplayable in the playoffs was nasty. It was very nasty. Now when Shane's off the court, he can produce, but unplayability in the playoffs, that's a heavy tax. It's a heavy tax. So put him right there. We can move on. I might put everyone else here in mid. We can move on though. Kelly Oubre. He's like teetering. He's teetering on that good to mid. He's good. He's a good player. I like what I saw from him with the Sixers. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, defensively. You know what I'm saying? The chemistry with Embiid. You saw a lot of highlights with him and Maxey. I like what I saw. All right, Clay. The regression is crazy. I'll put him right here. He's better than these guys. He's better than Austin Reeves. Is he really much better than Austin Reeves though? 0 for 11 in an elimination game. The defense is not what it once was. He did average 20 points per game, but Do we really care that much? Not particularly. He's better than Clay. Him and Bradley Beal are like on the same-ish tier. I'll probably put him like right here. Good is bloated, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like that. It's just because like so many, yeah. You know what? I don't care. I'm unapologetic. I'm gonna say what I say, bro. Malik Monk, put him in good. Put him right here. Put him right here. It's a clear difference between him and a guy like, yeah, I think he's right in this area, in this part of the list. In fact, yeah, we're getting honest. Yeah. In fact, yeah, it had to be done. It had to be done, bro. I'm sorry, it had to be done, bro. It had to be done. We needed to start being honest. He doesn't belong here with them. All right, Moses Moody, same tier. Bad mid. Loki, you're a safe shooter, bro. You're a safe shooter, bro. Although you're where Pods should be. If Pods is right there, you should be right there. You're on the same level. But I'll probably say like, just because he hasn't turned into anything yet. He's not a bad player, but nah, I'll put him right there. I ain't gonna lie. Reed Shepherd off the strength. Yeah, put him right here. Put him right there off the strength. He gonna be better than Clay next season. He could be better. I believe it. I believe it. You know, that's not what I want though. What I want is this, because I want Clay to actually, you know what I'm saying. But nah, I believe in Reed Shepherd. That boy was hooping. That boy was that boy is a hooper. I ain't gonna lie. RJ Barrett, quote unquote. Put him where Quickly is. Wherever Quickly is, put him right below Quickly. I don't like him over Malik Monk. I do not like that. Put him right there. Put him right there. Maybe he's a better defender than I think, but I don't even remember him being a very good defender. He's cool. Like he's a cool player. He's a very cool player. He's aight. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna put him right there. Put him right there. He's aight. He's cool. Scary Terry did not play very good when he got traded. He was decent before he got traded, so I'll probably put him like right there. Right there. Right there. Yeah, let me go like this. Let me go like this. Right there. Is that Taylor Horton Tucker? Not my site. But let's go like this, bro. Zach LaVine, mid. And this is exactly what I was talking about. You talk about players, contracts, right? You put them right here, top of mid. Talk about, I know this is crazy. Is that crazy? I don't care if it's crazy. I'm leaving it like that. You talk about a player that at one point averaged like 27 points per game, and now you're untradeable, dog. Now you're you don't even have like a supermax like Bradley Beal with a no trade clause. How are you more tradable than 300 or how? What 200 supermax Bradley Beal with a no trade clause, and you're more you're less tradable than that? How? That's crazy to me. How they took you off the court and like the team straight up was just better. Like it wasn't even like a matter of, oh, this situation happened. This is no, the team was literally just better with you not playing as a 20 point per game scorer. That's so crazy to me. That's so crazy to me, bro. Nobody wants you. That's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy, bro. Gotta put him in mid, bro. Gotta put him in mid. He's not even good mid no more. He's just mid. It is what it is. There's a reason I put my man's right here and put your ass right there. In fact, this is kind of disrespectful, so I'm gonna go like this. See, this looks a lot better now. I like how this looks a lot better now. Yeah. All right, cool. Karis LeVert. I'll put him in top of mid. You can get hit buckets. Not play much defense. But I'd rather have Karis LeVert or Josh Giddey. I'll probably take Karis LeVert. I ain't gonna lie. Gary Trent Jr. He's like bad mid now, isn't he? Hold on, let me look up his stats. Trent Jr. Because I know he regressed to some of his areas. Like he's like right with Scary Terry and them. I'll probably take Uber actually. Give me Uber. Jaden Ivey. W mid. I'll probably put him like right here. He's suffering out there in Detroit. Praying for him. Praise up for bro. This list is really falling apart. Like this list is falling apart at the seams, bro. It's the in-between rankings where I'm like, I don't know. There's some stuff that needs to be mixed around. There's some stuff where it's just like, yes, their stats is better, but I just don't like him. Like ACP. Put him like right here. Yeah, I'll take him like right there. I honestly don't like RJ. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't care for RJ. KCP defense probably puts him like right here. I'll put KCP like right here, low key. Yeah, put KCP up there. His defense is like that. Malik Monk, menu quickly, Jaylen Suggs. I need some of these is just like I had to really go deep into the weeds and start going into all the stats and stuff like that. I'm not trying to do all that. It's just tier. The actual order doesn't matter that much except for who's the first one. The first one says something. Except for this one, I actually don't really care which order you put this in. Where do I put Caruso or Harden? It's so hard to rank James Harden, bro. But yeah, let's see. Shoot, I need to move some stuff around. But the order doesn't actually matter all that much. It's just like the first like section and like the last section. But everything within the section is pretty much interchangeable. And obviously, like the first one, this tier is like straight up in order. This tier, I honestly don't really know how to order it if I really start thinking about it deeply. Then this tier, Cam Thomas #1, of course. RJ Barrett, I just put him there at the end. And then this tier is just a bunch of mid, bro. Like I don't know, it's just a bunch of mid, dog. There's some washed niggas in here, some niggas that were supposed to get better but didn't get better, some niggas that are on the come up. Actually, the only real guy on the come up here is Jaden Ivey. Anthony's just a young player, but he's not really got that much better. Like I don't really care about Jaden Ivey versus Anthony Simons, like and all this stuff in between. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't really care. And then bad mid, it's just some young players who are not as good as anyone here, really. I might put Terry down. I feel like Terry's still got the potential. Nah, actually, just put Terry down. Just put Terry down. Just put Terry down. Tier's bloated. Tier bloated. Gary Trent Jr., I feel like he's better than these guys here, but he hasn't showed it, so I'm putting him down. Let's see. And then 3 below here, you just do not care. Like we actually just don't care. Yeah, I think this is good enough. I think this is passable. Yeah, this works.
Thank you. Bye-bye.